G'day guys, Dyliedog here. I'd like to welcome you back to the channel. So guys, in today's video, we'll firstly be taking a look at a bunch of new weapon charms that have been found in the files. Secondly, we'll be taking a look at the return of the original World's Edge map and when it will be returning to the game. And lastly, I've got some bad news for Mirage Mains. So guys, before we get into all that, I'd like to remind you guys to quickly click the subscribe button with the notification bell turned on, as I post 2 to 3 videos a week covering leaks, rumors and information about Apex Legends. And also guys, we're only a few subs away from 100 subs on YouTube, which would actually be a huge achievement. Now I do have a few things planned for when we hit the 100 sub mark, and hopefully we can hit it by the end of the year. For example, maybe another giveaway of Apex coins, and I've seen a lot of people asking to play games with me in the comments section, so maybe an announcement about that. But guys, we have to hit the 100 sub mark first before any of this stuff happens, so make sure to subscribe and get ready for some more great Apex content. But anyway guys, let's get into it. Alright guys, so let's quickly go over all these new gun charms, which have been found by SomeoneWhoLeaks, who is a great up-and-coming data miner, and if you want to go check him out, I'll leave a link to his stuff in the description below. But he's found a variety of gun charms, which seem to be inspired by a few EA titles. So we have a few to go through here. So first one we have here is codenamed Shepherd. Secondly, we have a gun charm inspired by P-Shooter, who's a character in the Plants vs Zombies franchise. Then we have a gun charm named Mirror's Edge. The fourth gun charm is codenamed Wally Fuse Bundle. The next gun charm is named Wendigo. And the last charm is codenamed Skate and is inspired by a Rampart riding a skateboard. It's a very interesting set of gun charms there. Now Shrugtel, again, another great data miner, has speculated the way to unlock these gun charms is to subscribe to EA Play. So EA Play is a subscription service where you get access to exclusive player benefits for all EA titles for a small price every month, which would vary across different countries. Alright guys, let's get into a second topic in discussion for today's video, which is the return of the original World's Edge map. So back in Season 3, we had a game mode for Christmas where you had to capture the train, similar to something like Hardpoint in Call of Duty, and this mode will return in this year's Christmas event, which should be coming on December the 1st. Now if you guys actually go and check your badges menu for every legend at the moment, the Holiday Bash event badges can actually be seen right now in game. With this Christmas event, this game mode will be returning with the Season 3 World's Edge map. Now the reason why we know this is because RYMSKIY and Bias12, who are both great data miners, and by the way, both links will be in the description below, but these guys were able to get access and showed off the return of this Capture the Train game mode. So the reason why we know this footage wasn't captured last year, because in last year's mode you weren't able to jump off a supply ship, and you can clearly see in this picture here that you're able to jump off a supply ship in this season's Capture the Train game mode. Now if you guys don't know, I will just go through how this LTM works. So in this mode, everyone spawns as a team of 3, and your objective is to hold the middle carriage of the train until either the time runs out or 2 teams are eliminated. And it's first to 3 captures of the train, and whoever gets to 3 first wins the match. Now in this mode, every legend has a different pre-made loadout, and if it's the same as last year, your loadout will change every day for every legend. So one day Gibby's loadout could be a Devotion and P2020, and the next day it could be a Hemlock and a Sentinel. And one more thing about this game mode, guys, is that you get infinite shield and health. Now I'm sure I missed a few about this game mode, but it is a fan favourite and I can't wait for it to come back. Alright guys, let's get into our last topic of discussion for today's video, which is the news that the devs at Respawn have said that Mirage will never be a top tier legend. So I'm sure everyone knows now that Mirage has always been that legend which everyone thinks is really cool, but not the most useful legend. And despite a few buffs in recent seasons, Mirage still finds himself as one of the least used legends in competitive, and has one of the lowest win rates in Apex Legends. Now to rub more salt into the wound for Mirage Mains, recently on Reddit, one of the developers at Respawn responded to a few questions about Mirage's latest buff, which gave his decoys 45 health, and the fact that it still didn't make him a viable legend in competitive. So Daniel Klein, the senior design director at Respawn, responded to these questions by saying, "Now the buff didn't target any skill levels. Mirage can never be viable in high tier levels without becoming super confusing and unfair for lower levels. And that's fine. It's okay to have some legends just never be played in ALGs, which is the competitive Apex scene." Now this wasn't well received by a lot of Mirage mains, with this response having minus points on this post on Reddit, and with a Mirage player responding to this post by saying, "It feels like you just said, after careful analysis of Mirage's potential abilities or buffs, to bring him in line with other legends such as Wraith, Pathfinder, Bloodhound, etc., we've determined that Mirage mains will just have to fucking deal with it." Now I understand that Mirage is a hard legend to buff without making him overpowered. However, I get where these Mirage mains are coming from. Having a legend who you love to play because of his personality and some really unique abilities, not to receive some love that he deserves is really disappointing. With the amount of exposure that Mirage gets, with him always being the focal point of Apex trailers, you would think that Respawn would try to find a way to make his kit somewhat useful from a competitive standpoint. But this is a hard one for me. I'm not too sure how to buff Mirage without making him overpowered. But what do you guys think? Maybe leave a comment down below of what you think is a potential buff for Mirage. Alright guys, that's all the information I have in this video for you guys today. So the rest of this video is my first good game playing on PC servers. So if you don't know, the only way to play against PC players is to have a PC player in your party. So luckily I had a good mate of mine named Jack, who plays on PC, who is willing to take on the 3 stacks that I face every day and play some games with me. So guys, one more thing before I go, I'd just like to remind you to leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it, and also subscribe to the channel with the notification bell turned on, as I post 2 to 3 videos a week covering leaks, rumors, and information about Apex Legends. And remember guys, if we hit that 100 sub goal by the end of the year, I have some really big stuff planned for this channel. But anyway guys, Dyliedog will catch you all later.
This could get interesting.
I'm pushing up. Yeah, they're right on me. I'm sinking. Oh, he's got a soul piercer wingman. That's a bit scary. Oh god, is she gonna push me? Oh god. Oh. I'm stuck in the corner here, boys. Stop shooting my gas traps. Oh wait, they're coming. She's coming. It's running my gas. Oh, what's this low? Knock one. There's one more. Oh, Mirage on me. Down. One more. I'm using Phoenix. Shit. Oh god. The Wraith. I think I broke her. She's inside the bubble. Good job. There's got to be only one more. Oh. If you can, quick res. Clutch. They're going to be coming any second. Oh god, here they come. Oh shit. Oh, shut up my fucking gas trap. Fuck you. Fuck off. Stupid gas trap. Give it some health. Oh, this is going to be... I don't think he got a chance. Sorry, dude. 3 of them. Yep. Here they come. Oh, dude. Ah, it's unlucky, man. Yeah, that was always going to happen. That's alright. We played pretty well, though. Oh, shoot out boxes. You third party the last fight. Don't act like you're so godlike. Jeez. What do we get? Yeah, pretty good game. GG.